Hi, Andrew. I put together this free audit of your listing with Amazon, and I hope that I'll earn a phone call from you. My name is Sean, and I'm with my Amazon guy, and let's just dive in. So the first thing I want to do in looking at your listing is let's go to Helium 10 and see how you're ranking with your pay-per-click, your search engine optimization. So looking here, I've got your travel clock listed. And I see that you don't have any sponsored keywords. You're doing pretty well, it looks like, on organic keywords, although I think we can bump that up. But when you're talking about SEO, pay per click, and really optimizing your listing within Amazon, you need to have a 1-to-2 ratio here of sponsored keywords to organic keywords. So if you had 3,200, 3,300, you're looking at about 15 to 1,700 sponsored keywords. So we definitely want to increase that, and we can help. But diving down a little bit more, let's talk about your keywords and how you're performing. So travel alarm clock, you're ranked organically first. And that's the same for a few other keywords that we have listed here. Obviously, I don't see your sponsored rank on any of those, and I absolutely would recommend that. Even though you've got a #1 organic rank, sponsored listings are going to show up before yours. So I would absolutely find a way, and we can help with sponsored keywords here too as well. But I wanted to show you something else real quick. In terms of search volume, if we're talking about keywords that are associated with like a travel size or an alarm clock, I want to show you how you're performing there. The first one that pulled up, alarm clock, your organic rank is 66. And organic rank for bedrooms, digital clock, these are all words that are highly searched. You can see by the volume here, but you're not showing up in those listings. If you are, you're like in several pages deep. Okay. One way to fix this obviously is through more keywords within your listing, making sure that you have alt images, text on your images. And then, like I said, we want to increase your sponsored keywords, actually get some. So a big recommendation there would be to add some keywords, sponsored keywords, again, just to get you above your competitors who are already doing that through their sponsored keywords. And going back to your listing, let's talk about the listing itself. You've done a good job of utilizing your character count here. I would maximize as many characters as you can. Okay. And then going over to your pictures here, I see that you've got all of the images and you've got a video. But let's talk about your images here real quick. I'm going to go up to your first image if I can. There we go. Here's your first image. That's a clear image. And then you've got your second image, shows the clock by itself, how it's closed and then open. It's kind of hard to tell though in any of these images the size of it, right? Your video is good. I watched the video. It's quick. She talks fast, and it is better than having nothing. But the one thing I think is missing is, even though you've got a picture here with people in the clock, is something more interactive, right? Someone actually, pressing the snooze button, or someone looking at the clock, maybe on a nightstand or in a hotel room, next to their luggage as they set things down. There's a lot of different things. And I just want to show you what I'm talking about here. This customer also has a digital clock, is probably a competitor of yours. But if we look at their images show the clock in motion, right? So you want to have human interaction. You want to have a sense so that people can feel what it's like if they're using it. And I like this. I like how they've got the human element there. So I would just, maybe add a couple of pictures with someone using the clock, how they've got it set up in their room. That would be good. Going over here to your listing and scrolling down, I see you've got a discount on the product. And then you've got about your item details here. You want to use as many characters as you can here. Fill it up, okay? And then the reason why you want to do that, so that I don't just say that, is you want to have as much info here, because as people scroll down, they get to your competitors right away. You see that there's a buy it together option and then your competitors. So the more information that you can load up here, A, it's going to keep them on your site longer, and B, it's going to push your competitors down further on your listing. And then as we scroll down some more, I want to get to see if you've got your product description here, same pictures. I don't see any A+ content here. And let's just go over to your competitor here as well and see if they've got A+ content. They've done a good job of filling up that. They also have a product description, but no A+ content. So let's talk about A+ content and what that means to you. Here's a listing that we've done with A+ content. And this listing here is owned by the owner of my Amazon guy. He sells these soaps, but you see that he's got, all of his characters used. He's got human element with the soap. He's got all of his pictures, included, packaging. It's really a nice setup. But let's talk about that A+ content I was discussing. As you scroll down, you saw that on your listing, it shows product description. Here's where you're missing out. This is from the brand, right? So let's talk about what it is. Let's talk about your brand. Show the other products that you have. Put these in motion, maybe more lifestyle pictures that we were talking about. But what is it about your brand and your store, right? Let's add more information. Again, all that's going to do is just push people and competitors further down your listing and keep consumers on your listing. And then let's just review a couple more things. So absolutely want to add that A+ content. So you've got the same pictures there, and then your review information. So really I think you've got a wonderful product. This is definitely something that's well suited for Amazon. And my recommendation would be, let's get together. So hopefully you found this information useful. I am going to email you, and it's going to include a link to my calendar. Let's set up time to have a free talk and see what we can do to help you. Thanks. And this is Sean from my Amazon guy. Have a great day.